So you want to be a fighter. Well, being a fighter is going to have some perks. Besides all the glitz and glamour, you get to use world-class facilities like the UFC Performance Institute. So come along with us as we take a walkthrough through these facilities. World-class athletes require world-class training, and with the UFC housing some of the most talented athletes on the globe, they understand just what fighters need in order to stay on top of their game. With state-of-the-art equipment, the UFC spared no expense in the $12 million Performance Institute.
What we want to help athletes, UFC fighters, do is strength and conditioning, physical therapy, nutrition, and manage all that together, right? So the sports science piece. So what's actually happening to your body when you're training for the sport of mixed martial arts or in a fight, and how can you improve that?
Built with the fighter's best interest in mind, the 300,000 square foot space features all the newest technology and training equipment, including facial recognition scanners on equipment that memorizes performance and training averages, and on-site nutritionists that help fighters with exercise and meal plans. The fighters call ahead of time to schedule an appointment for when they'd like to work out, so the UFC can best accommodate them.
The whole design of the facility was built around combat athletes. So there's a very specific nuance throughout the facility that this is for MMA fighters and combat athletes. It would look very different if we were building it for a football team, if we were building it for a baseball team. We built it for fighters, and that's what is revolutionary for this facility. There's no other facility like this anywhere in the world that has got this level of investment for combat athletes, and that's what sets it apart.
So what exactly do athletes need? What would I have wanted? What's going to make these guys better? What's going to elongate their careers, reduce injury, allow them to compete as often as they want, and allow them to, in the end, make more money and be healthier when they retire out of the sport?
The facility is open only to fighters daily from 9 to 5 and gets an average of 15 fighters per day, and these fighters get pretty hungry. Food is an essential part of maintaining their physique, and the UFC Performance Institute made sure to have the athletes covered when it comes time to chow down.
It's always very healthy, and it's always chicken. Chicken or fish is probably the two most favorite. With a little bit of carbohydrates, depending on where they're at in their fight camp or how they're eating. It all depends on the fighter. You got, Stipe Miocic, who's the heavyweight champion, to somebody like Joseph Benavidez, who's, it all depends on where they're at in their camp and how they're eating. Poke, yeah, definitely poke is one of our favorite and our crowd favorite as well. Everybody here loves poke. Every time we do a poke bowl, it sells out. No matter how much we bring in, it's crazy.
All right, guys, I'm going to go pass out from that food coma the cafe gave me. For the Rebel Report, I'm David Stepanian.